Hey guys, this is Lynn. Thank you for joining me for another segment of Wigless Wednesdays. I am without my wig on a Wednesday yet again. I will join you back here in just a second, and I'll tell you about the wig of the week and the topic of the week when I see you in a bit. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Lynn. I am back wearing a beautiful unit. If you guys have been riding with me the whole time, this was the wig I did my first video in, my first official YouTube video in almost 2 years ago. This is Valentino. It is a Freetress equal wig in the color FF Hot Choco. I have loved this wig ever since my girl Chelsea recommended it to me. I have had several versions of this particular wig. She is just beautiful for a synthetic wig. They don't last long, but man, while you got it, rock it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wig is such a beautiful wig, and it is still for sale, so you should be able to find her. I will list more details in the description box below so that you can find your own version of Valentino. Like I said, it's one of my faves, one of my day-to-day regular wigs. So you guys can go right on out there and get yourself one just like this one. Hey. All right. So what am I talking about this week? I am doing a book review this week. Yes, a bitch does read books. Okay, I do. And the book I'm going to talk about this week is The Power of Now. Here's the book. It is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Mr. Book writer guy. I apologize. Like you can see, I have marked these chapters all the way up. I have highlighted all in the book because that is how I read. I like to mark up texts that are significant to me and go take notes in the margin. I tab pages to go back and look at later. That is just how I read. So I have a really good girlfriend who like me, wanted to do more reading that's gonna expand and open our minds. And so this happened to be the first book that we read together. And it was a pretty dang awesome book. Like I said, a bitch does read. I read a little bit, you know, I'm out here reading books and shit. Okay, but anyway, so this book, it's called The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. And it took us, I should say, I'm gonna say me, I can't speak for us, I'm gonna say me. It took me quite a while to get through it, just because it is so like dense, and I felt kind of dense reading it. Like, it is so full of different things, so full of information, that I found it hard to get through without stopping and really thinking about what he was saying. And I normally am a really quick reader. I read really fast, but this book I couldn't read that way. I had to like stop and really break down things and really try to focus on some of the things that he was saying so that I can get a true understanding of what the meaning was behind what he is sharing with his audience. The crux of this book, guys, is how to live in the now. And his definition of the now is basically the present, like right now. Like not yesterday or tomorrow. You're focused on this second right now and how things are in your life right this minute and how to quiet your thoughts so that you can really get into that mind frame. And I'll say this, I really enjoyed reading the book. I really more so enjoyed, I'm not gonna say more so, but I enjoyed the experience with my girlfriends, reading with them. I got a lot out of the experience, bonding with them more, discussing with them, and just talking about the different things that we discovered while we were reading this particular title. I will say this, it has also helped me to not worry about things as much. And that in itself is a big victory. Now, I can't say that I'm able to shut my brain off or stop thinking. I have brief moments of that because he does mention that in the book. I do have brief moments of that. Brief, very, very brief, because my brain is all over the fucking place all the time. I do have brief moments of brain quietness where I am able to shut off some things, shut off the noise, shut off the thinking. And it is really, really helpful with regards to letting a lot of things that you may be worried about from your past or from your future. It's helpful in letting those things go, okay? One of the things he says is that people allow their past to ruin their now, and they allow their future to ruin their now because they are showing that they're not satisfied with right now because they're always thinking about tomorrow. They're always thinking about what's to come, or how what's to come is supposed to be better than today, versus looking at what your circumstances are right now and accepting them and being happy with where you are at this moment. Because generally I should say, if you analyze this very second, you're okay. You're fine. Okay? Take it second by second, moment by moment. Okay? And I think that that's what I got from it. It helped me to release a whole lot of pent-up anger and frustration that I held with a certain individual. Hey, certain individual. I'm sure your ass not watching. So, hey. It helped me to release a whole lot of anger that I had directed towards this particular individual. And I won't say whether this person is male or female, but yeah, anger. It helped me let it go because I didn't want to keep ruining my present, my right now, being angry about this situation and set of circumstances. So I decided that I wanted to make my right now better by releasing some of that. And it helped out a lot. So if you guys would like more information about this book, I'm going to put the link down in the description box so that you can go and get your own copy of this wonderful book. I recommend that you read it. And I also, if you read it and you find yourself kind of like not connecting with what he's saying, I recommend two things. Number one, stop, pause, and reflect on what he said. Okay. Number two, maybe it's not the right time in your life to read it. Because I found sometimes, especially when it comes to things that have to do with enlightenment or anything that's metaphysical in nature, I found that sometimes if it doesn't speak to you, it's just not the right time. And it's okay. Okay. But everything is not for everyone. Okay. I'm recommending this book because I really enjoyed it. And I think you will too. Especially if you find yourself caught and trapped in a lot of mental patterns, replaying things over and over. It'll help you focus on today. And even if you can't completely get to where he was in the novel, the fact that you can recognize those patterns is a win. Okay. It is definitely a win. Guys, that's all I have for today. I don't know if I'm gonna have a wig next week, guys. This wig stuff, I kind of got a habit of it since I didn't have a wig. Really, I didn't want a wig since maybe April. It's all the way in September, y'all. I had my braids, I had my little crochet hair. Like, I do different things in my hair all the time. So I don't know if I'm gonna have on a wig next week or not. I may come up here with my set it off braids instead of here and talk to y'all next week. It just depends on how I feel, right? But anyway, like I like to always say, be better today than you were yesterday. Be better tomorrow than you were today. Thank you so much for joining me for another segment of Wiggles Wednesdays. If you could, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I'll reply to all my comments. And I'll see you guys next week for another segment of Wiggles Wednesday. And also, if you have not subscribed, click that little red box that says subscribe and the little bell icon next to it. That way you can be notified whenever I post a video here to my channel on Wednesdays or any other day. I will see you again shortly for another segment of Wiggles Wednesdays. Peace out.